Oh, sure. No, I'll just wait here.
I'll be fast.
Uh-huh. I'll just wait here for good old Crane Eyes Johnson.
No, look, Chip.
Oh, God. They are trapped by this system. This is peak theme park. They can't leave.
We're all gonna die in here.
I'm having a good time. Hey man, have you seen my gun? It's really cool. The Impalas glued together. Yeah, it's a lot of Impalas.
The silver monkey pendant is hidden in a room. If you can solve 4 puzzles, I'll let you see it, but you have to watch out for the temple guardians because they're high as shit.
How did you know my name? Oh, I see.
Right.
All right. All right. All right. All right.
Howdy.
Howdy, everyone.
I want to just say off the bat, I am sick, so if you hear me cough or anything, too bad. And there's nothing in my illness that will explain the horrible state of this house. That is entirely on you. You did this without illness. You just literally did this. You literally chose to build the house like this. Of all the options, these are the ones you chose.
Uh-huh.
How did your character not do jail time again? What was the...
I did public service, I think.
So I'm expressing the physical illness, and that house is a manifestation of mental illness.
Dude, it's snowy out. That hides a lot of sin.
It does not. It does not.
Come on, look at it. Yeah. Fuck yeah.
I'm trying not to look at it. What is the PSI of that concrete? Is it sand? No, sand actually can hold up. You can compact sand.
Hold on. It wasn't the hammer. What showed me PSI?
You can measure the PSI of that sand with, like, your finger. You would put your finger in it.
Right?
All right, yeah. Okay, that's 276 PSI, which is fairly low as concrete goes.
Yeah, and there's negative 94.
Negative 94, okay.
Negative 324.
Negative 324.
Negative 201.
Uh-huh.
And then 245.
So, Chad asks, Dep, would you want to live in the house you are building?
Oh, God, no. But I have lived in the house I'm building. And that makes all the difference.
That sounds like doublespeak. You're just like, I wouldn't, but I have.
Let's see, we've got the peepers wall.
The peepers wall.
Uh-huh. So that people can come peep inside the house.
I hate that. All right, continue. The peepers wall.
How did
what
that
other
get
design?
busted?
How did what get busted?
Yeah, look at it.
Well, I think the roof stuff fails over time. You know.
Does it?
I think everything fails over time.
What happened to what happened to that cat?
I don't know. Maybe it blew away. Maybe you didn't maintain it.
That
You
doesn't
don't take
sound
care
like
of your
me.
thing. Yeah, no, you're more like, I found it that way.
No, hammer in the nail. Oh, it's a screw. Okay.
Hammering a screw through the wall. I wonder why it's broken. I wonder. This is horrifying. Are you sure that's not a... Are you sure that's the right one?
It's gotta be, right? Like, it's in the doorway.
Uh...
Oh, the bottom one's going first.
Oh, you have to do them in order. You can't just do it the way you want.
Well, no, that one started to go in and now it won't.
That doesn't sound good.
How do I rotate? Does anybody remember? Right click.
Well, right click. All right. So you figured it out. What is on our agenda today?
Oh, we're finishing this house.
We're finishing this house. Welcome
Yeah.
to this sad house.
Dude, these no finds are great.
Oh my god. I hate that it's all bare walls and stolen brick. I'm just seeing it as you go through it. And I'm just like, ugh.
You think I need to fill those in?
Yeah. I mean, people can just have a draft come through the wall. So
Well,
yes, you need to fill those
still
in.
won't let me put the little piece right there, so that's for ventilation.
You cannot have that for ventilation. This is not... You can't make a medieval house. You can't just be like, oh, the corner of the ceiling.
How much money do I have?
Not enough to hide this or the court. I mean, I would be alarmed at this house. Like, if I saw this house on the street, I'd be like, we need to bring food to these people. They're probably starving.
Do we
I
know
don't
what
think they
width
have
the windows
shoes.
are?
Do we know how width the windows are? Spoken like a master fucking builder.
He's
Do you
sick
know
and
how
I'm sleep deprived, so ignore me.
That sounds like a great show. Sick and sleep deprived house flippers. It's just somebody who's like, do you know how width the windows are? Hacking cough.
Oh, I've got to go to town and work.
Gotta go to town and work. Aren't you on benefits?
Fuck, yes I am. Okay.
Aren't you gonna go to jail
For
if
doing
you
that?
work?
Yeah.
Yeah, won't you go to the jail for working, you know? I'm just wondering.
Man, do I really need all these porcelain bricks?
Why did you buy so many?
It's the minimum that they would let me buy. Like, all of these? Yeah, that's the minimum.
It's the minimum.
That was the minimum.
De minimis bricks.
How do I get off of unemployment so that I can work?
Well, that's a good... Maybe go down to that office and be like, I'm not really crippled, and then throw bricks at the wall. You know? Or whatever you do.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how you do that. Just go down to the office and threaten everyone with a hammer. I'm sure that'll get you removed from something.
I did build that man's back porch. All he gave me was a fucking cassette tape.
Yeah, I gave you a cassette tape, and then he said you broke the law. It sounds like he broke the law.
And, you know, I think... Did I do that?
Did I do that? That should be the... Oh, man, that is very aggressive.
I don't think I did this one.
There's nobody in the car. It has one wheel spinning. Just leave it be. Just leave it be. Don't. What are you going to do? I mean, that is what diff locks are for. Wilf is right. Why don't you pick up that thing and see if you can bump him with it? Because he's just going to sit there and honk aggressively. I am really worried here. Oh, this is not good. You might have to go get your wheelbarrow of help. No, don't. Not the hammer.
Nah, fuck him. He's stuck.
I don't know when you bumped that other person off the road and all they could do was just honk.
Yeah, this appears to be the same thing, except I didn't do it this time.
Oh, Lavinian 762 just tipped $6.90. Nice. All right, no more money. You have to go earn it.
No more money from the government.
I love how they just mail you a bag of coins.
But it's nice.
All
It's
right,
dependable,
so, we have the Beast of Barnsley, Chippy himself, visiting us, right?
Yes.
So Chippy, we gave him the stereotypical American experiences. We let him shoot a machine gun. We let him shoot a bunch of guns. We fed him lots of barbecue. And we've learned a bit of North speak. And he taught me how to make a lot of money on this game.
Oh?
He said it is the most North way. It is the most Sheffield way of doing this. So come back on the start of a day and go into the pub. And once you do that, go to that, the betting machine and just keep betting. Just sit in there all day like a scab betting. I said, that sounds terrible. And Chippy said, that's how we do it in the North.
All right. Duly noted.
So you have a bunch of flies.
Yeah. They're my pets now.
Ugh. That's disgusting. We went to an American diner, and Chippy ordered food and asked if they could fry the bread. And she said, what? And Chippy goes, just pop the bread in the fryer a bit. And she acted as you would, hearing this.
Was she asking for toast?
No.
No? Okay.
Just fry the bread in the fryer a bit. He wanted some fried bread with his breakfast.
Okay. See, the usual have a European friend over for breakfast kind of thing is they try biscuits and gravy because that's the one everybody always focuses on. And then they're like,
they go,
this is pretty good. And they're like,
yeah,
it's peasant food.
Yeah. No, we did the big old American breakfast thing. Go gamble a bit. See if that works.
I can't until they open.
Oh, that's right. I guess you have to find a small crime to do. You're like, closed. We'll see about that.
Well, I was going to do that as a small crime, but yeah. Nothing interesting in the field today.
Ugh. I made a sneeze.
You did?
It was loud. And now everything hurts. God, I sound like an old man. Just like, I sneezed and it hurt. Tanks check the current Toys for Tots donation amount. Okay.
What is this?
Let's see. Let's go check this. Gonna check that current amount.
No, there's no longer a homeless man back here to accost.
Yeah, he moved on after you, sold all of his things.
I did.
All right. The current Toys for Tots for this Christmas dump is $6,900.
Nice.
Nice. Could someone put in another $59 so it's $69.69 and then screen cap it for the the betting
For
rights
reasons.
for reasons. I'm not saying you have to, but I'm saying it would be pretty funny. It would be, as the youths say these days, bussin'. Isn't that what they say?
I think that is what they say.
They say something like bussin' and FR, no cap.
Well, but I think that this is cap.
Oh. I guess this is the part where I admit I don't know how the youth speak these days.
No. There comes a point in everyone's life where they see something and they're like, yeah, it's time to no longer be with it.
Yeah.
And for me, that point was Skibbity Toilet.
Skibbity. Oh, right. Yeah.
Yeah. See?
Yeah. I saw that. I saw that.
That's where I was like, yep. No, I no longer get this. I'm not that guy anymore.
Not with it. Not with it anymore. Yeah, no, I'm with you on that. I saw a Skibbity D toilet, and yep, I was like, that's a thing.
There we go, $8. Is it time yet? Can I no. Okay, I can't hawk their trash cans.
You cannot hawk the trash cans, eh?
What time is it? God.
Is it goddamn it o'clock?
Uh,
I hear the honking.
complete house frame. Okay.
Complete a house frame. You don't think
Yeah.
this is the game slyly trying to teach you how to build a house right, do you?
No, it is 100%.
Because I wouldn't listen. I'd be like, how dare you? How dare you determine the shape of my home?
Oh, I didn't expect that door to open that way.
All right, so Merc said, sorry I couldn't do 59.59, but I added 1,500 instead. Well, good goddamn. Thank you.
Wow.
That is a lot. Thank you for the shitpost.
We'll do a back door.
Thank you very much. That is very much with the holiday spirit.
Yes, it is. We'll guess that it's a medium window. One of them's
What?
gotta be, right? I'll just add more bricks if it isn't.
That sounds horrible. You sound like the worst landlord. I've had a landlord like this. You're like, why are there bricks here? Okay, so we're at 8,000 and change. Good goddamn. So everyone, let's say something nice about Mercury Alpha X, but since you don't know who they are, just make up something nice. Just say like, Mercury, your mustache is incredible. And you can clip that, okay? You can clip me saying that. Mercury, your mustache is incredible, okay? Deb, say something nice about them. Doesn't have to be
You
true.
probably smell nice.
Whoa. That's a good one. You probably smell nice. I like those averages. I believe that one.
You have majestic
that
taste
one.
in flannel. That's a good one.
Ooh, yes. Yes, majestic taste in flannel.
You have thick, luscious hair, and you make excellent coffee.
These sound like compliments from a failing AI now. I like this. Mercury, you're named after the coolest element. Okay, that's pretty good. Well, we're raising that money.
Alright, what color paint do we want?
I'm probably going to try to do the Meth for Kids this weekend. Probably going to try at least. However, I did not expect getting sick, so we'll have to see where I am on that. Math for Kids. Mercury is the best element. Unless, well, I mean, it depends. Sometimes it could be a dangerous one, you know. It's not like the best one to collect. Like, please don't tell me you have like a Mercury collection, because I would be a little worried. You're like, I just keep them, you know. I just keep my Mercury. And I'm like, please, that sounds
I
dangerous.
can't maliciously paint other things? Oh, this is bullshit.
So you can't paint the town? Why were you trying to paint the town?
Oh, just out of boredom until they open the place where I can wash dishes and gamble.
So you were like, I can't paint. So like, I can't go work and gamble. So I'm going to paint the town.
Yeah, quite literally paint it. Well, not red, but you get the idea.
I don't.
No, you don't. I'm sorry. But you've heard that saying.
I've heard this saying. Yes, I don't live on the moon. I understand that people refer to color in idiom.
It's 12:01. Time to open.
Time to open.
I'm gonna bring in
Man,
my
you're just
paint
like
can.
you're just like a real Northman, hanging out, clawing at the wall of the pub. Like, come
I'm gonna
on.
set that there. Don't touch it. No, that's not the gambling machine. That's
That's the darts.
Can I sing karaoke? No, my soul is immense, but it shall not be heard this day.
I would often go there.
Where is the gambling? Ah, there it is. I'm sure they won't mind the paint can on the
Yeah,
billiards
just set
table.
the paint. Yeah, just set it down on their billiards table. They'll be fine. All right. Yeah. You just need to gamble. All right. Yeah. Nope.
God, this is like real gambling already.
Yeah. Except faster. Nope. Oh, you can hold
Oh, I
one.
can hold spins. Yeah,
Oh
okay.
no. Okay, so we've been really Randy randoming this. Okay,
It's
now we're
okay.
learning.
Yeah, okay.
All right, all right, all right. You don't just mash the buttons.
Yeah.
Okay.
Come on, give me 2 of something. No, okay, we'll hold 7s. Is that holding? No, that's not holding.
I don't know.
No, it's not holding.
Maybe this is just like real gambling. You can't understand the machine rules, so it robs you.
It does sound right, doesn't it?
It does sound right. I knew it. I knew this world was against us. It ruins the atmosphere to hear the honking in the background.
Maybe a little.
That perilous man holding the horn down. I don't think we're gonna be. Chippy said we could gamble, but apparently,
Well, we're gambling, all right.
well,
Well,
we
there we
lost all our
go.
money.
That's like 2 days' earnings.
Don't worry about it. It's all in the machine, so it's safe. We just got to get it back out. Think about all the money that's in there. Things that every gambler says.
Yeah.
I once worked in a casino, and I watched a guy literally put $900 into a slot machine every Friday. He had that much. He had that much money. He had like he was on retirement. And he had just a lot of money, he had no family, and the guy would just come in there and put $900 into a slot machine and slowly piss it away while smoking a whole pack of cigarettes. And then when the cigarettes were gone, he would fold up his clothes and leave, and he would never win anything. And I asked him, like, what would you do if I won? And he just looked at me like I suggested, like, what if you gave birth? You know what I mean? Like, just, like I had said something that was crazy. He just stared at me. What we need to do is just gamble more, right?
That might have been the unluckiest I've ever seen that machine. Well, at least things are holding up. Winston was just drinking at the bar.
Yeah.
Is he driving drunk?
Well, you're not a cop, so that's none of your business. You don't want to rat out Winston, man. He needs this job.
Okay, no, that window's way too big and too short. Will it fit back here, though?
Oh,
Beautiful.
shit.
I think it's the wrong way around, though.
I love windows that fold in the rain. That really makes it fun. Open the window, let the rain in. Please let the rain in. That sounds fantastic.
I don't know. Maybe they're into it.
I like damp carpet. This sounds horrible.
I mean, Britain is the place where carpeted bathrooms are a thing.
My grandparents had a carpeted bathroom, and it was a thick, plush shag carpeting.
No, he just parked the truck here and walked off.
So Winston's not in that truck. He's
No.
just...
Yeah, he's at the bar drinking.
Okay. All right.
And for our morning ritual...
Okay, hold on. How many people in chat have had carpeted bathrooms or seen them in a house? Not in a hotel, not in some place that's just weird, but I mean in someone's house. All right. I'm curious. I just want to know that. All right, Geth is saying yo.
All right. Do we want the back door to go inward or outward?
Well, why not have it come inward like the windows?
Yeah, that's what we're doing. Inward house.
I hate that that's a thing.
What do I need to do these ones first?
I don't know.
Is that doing anything?
You know what makes me mad is when you rip a... Maybe you need to do the corner? No. What really makes me mad is when you rip up carpet and you find beautiful hardwood that someone put carpet over.
Uh-huh.
That pisses me off. I'm not a fan of that.
Why aren't you going in? Go into your home.
Are you too good for your home?
Yeah, none of these will screw in. Why?
What about hammer?
No.
One of them has to be done in order. That's what it is. It is something fucking annoying like that. It is one of these has to be done in order for the other one.
Nope.
Wait, I heard a squeak.
I did too. Hold
Wait,
on.
did
That one went in a little bit.
What? Oh, wait. Do you have to do them in order? Please, no. No.
Yep.
Oh my god. Oh, they said you need to tap. That's what they said. Okay, so Panzer says tap. If you hold it, it loosens.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. Yeah.
So just tap it. All right. So we're learning. We're learning.
Just a little tappy.
That's how you drive screws, right? You tap them in.
with the screwdriver, yes. Yeah, that makes so much sense, especially with the little rotation symbol that would indicate maybe that you are screwing in a screw.
Why would you think that? That sounds fucking crazy. What are you, crazy?
I'm pretty crazy.
I think we're all crazy. I think anybody who's been awake... look, okay, how many people in chat feel like they're genuinely insane some days? Like, some days out of the week. Like, you could just scream in your car for an hour, and you wouldn't feel bad for that. I'm just curious if I'm alone.
Well, we know you're not alone, because of your neighbor.
Aw. Like 6 out of 7 days? Yeah, all right. Days that end in Y? Okay, just making sure. Just making sure.
No, I need that screw. Need that screw? That screw. There we go. The door is screwed in.
The door is screwed in. Imagine if the maintenance person you hired came in and said that. The door is screwed in, and you just stare at them. I screwed the door in. I screwed it real good. I need a new front door. That's on my to-do list.
Yeah. I needed a new front door on my last place, and instead I just moved out.
Is that a Dep tip for saving money?
It is when the house was built in 1880 something, and it's not a standard door size.
I did the math, and don't. Just move out.
Oh, I mean, I was renting the place.
Oh yeah. I mean, if you're renting the place, why put the money in?
Well, he would have taken it off my rent. We had that kind of agreement. But yeah, no, I could never find anything that was even close enough to modify for the door size.
Oh, so it's just because it's an 1890s house. It was someone literally just made a door.
Yeah, it was like
this,
87
yeah.
and 3/4 tall and like 29 and a half wide.
Ugh.
So I would have had to find like an executive half door from a conference room and cut it down. Because I
Why?
think that's the only thing that would be actually tall enough for that opening.
Yeah, I'm worried because the front of my house is not a normal sized door either, and I'm worried because when I look at doors, I look for
Fuck yeah.
certain I look for good attributes like bullet resistance.
Yeah,
I
100%.
want an NIJ rated door.
Oh, more screws.
Yeah, I gotta screw that window in so it opens into the house.
Uh-huh.
I fucking hate your house. I hate this. Thank God you don't have to do wiring in this.
Watch Dep create a house fire. Wire by wire.
It's like in Space Station 13, I was playing as the admin on the BPL 14 server, which if you're in the Ox, you can join us on Space Station Saturdays. But we were doing the server, and it was fucking hilarious. Did you nail that in, or are you not going to?
Do you have to nail those in?
I don't know. But we were, I just love how you have that pile of housing materials. But I was playing as the admin, and somebody was walking someone else how to run the engine, you know? And they were like, all right, we'll put a wire here, and then put a wire here. And as soon as the guy put the wire down, he got electrocuted, and then he goes, oh, right, wear gloves. So just someone's like, all right, wire this, wire that. Okay, new guy. Now you learn about electrocution. You're just like, ah. I was like, yeah, all right. That's the BPL way. What did we learn? Skeleton.
Why won't you go in that void?
Jimmy the safety skeleton says, ack, 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 I'm on electricity. That sounds like something our server would have. Jimmy the safety skeleton.
It does. We need to get on that stat.
Jimmy the safety skeleton says, it didn't happen at work.
Not service related.
Not service related, says Jimmy the safety skeleton.
All right. What if instead of how's this supposed to work? How do I frame this?
I don't know, you might well I'm not the person who pulled the roof apart, okay? I'm not the person who cut apart a perfectly good house to make a smaller, weirder house.
And yeah, fair. I definitely created this problem, but
Oh no. The outcomes of my own hubris.
hold on, let me look at what the exterior of this one's made of.
Lies.
No, because I didn't make this one. Oh
Oh.
God, don't beat up my TV.
You're like, my good TV.
It is. I found it. It's wonderful.
Jimmy the Safety Skeleton presents no Purple Hearts for Davy Crockett.
What is that? Is that plasterboard?
Okay, the blue gentleman said, on my first shift with the BPL, the QM shot open the medbay window because the med was not there, trying to get me medical attention from the salvage run we did. I then got electrocuted by the fence. He said, yeah, we need to shut that off, forgot to tell you. He then walked into it and got electrocuted too. Yeah, that sounds like us. What happened? I don't know. Electricity. Yeah. The VPL 14 server has been hilarious. And for all the Oxholes and Oxlanders who have showed up to be part of it, we welcome you guys. We've done some really dumb shit.
We have.
That's just kind of what we do. What?
Okay, it's no fines
Oh.
with plasterboard over it. You know what that means?
No, my God. More piss grade.
That means more piss fines.
I hate that this has become just, well, what do? We go down to the pub and we piss ourselves a wall.
No, No, I don't need a nail over there. I need to remove this nail. There we go. Yeah. Drunk on a ladder, disassembling a roof. Oh yeah, I forgot. I can't work on a ladder. So I need...
WBPL 76 presents The House That Piss Built. It's like a multi-generational family story. Like, you see the young man who becomes the old man by the end of it, and you see his grandson, and the old man says stuff like, "That's no way to piss a wall, Jimmy."
I forgot. It does the weird thing where it like throws you forward.
You gotta piss your way to the top.
The best pisser I've ever seen, Jimmy.
I don't like this.
All right, we just need another wall right here.
Just more walls.
Yeah, there we go.
It's a normal house. Oh. Has a ceiling, floor, 5 walls. 5 walls? Did I stutter, bitch?
Yeah, get out of here.
And there's just honking in the background.
Is there?
Do you not hear the man who is trapped in the town?
I do not. Do you?
I do.
Are you sure that's not just in your background?
It could be, but Mr. Train is typically louder, and it's at a lower volume than the tinnitus.
Yeah, fair enough. Ooh.
So
That's a new configuration.
So, yes, it is. And just to share some fun details with Chad, we went shooting. I brought my MSG 90 repro that I built, and I was ringing the steel at 300, 400 yards, which is fun. And then I realized that with every successive shot of the MSG 90, the level of the scope was changing. Even though I was hitting the target, I was having to rotate the rifle. And I went, oh no. And the G3 with recoil had walked the scope out of its housing. I was like, this happens. So I'm probably going to have to ship that back to Vortex and be like, give me some money. Or I'm going to have to get some JV Weld. and make that thing permanent. I'll make you fit. Mr. Train, ladies and gentlemen, is coming through in the background, but I think that would be hilarious as a server event, you know, for BPL 14, is that they say Mr. Train and it just comes down the hallway and runs people over.
Oh, God. Yeah,
Just a train.
that sounds like something we'd do.
Yeah, just as Mr. Train.
I think I need a short no fine now. That's a tall one. That's a tall one.
Mr. Train is a killing word. Yeah. So, well, we do have one map maker. Maddle is making maps, but if anyone in the Ox wants to try to make maps, yeah, let Diggs know. And Diggs will forward you to the team, and we could at least show you how to get started. Map making is not impossible. I mean, I'm all for people bringing new stuff to the table. I mean, especially sprites and fun things. I have a lot of really bad ideas for vending machines that we just don't have the manpower to make right now. But if we did, you guys could get treated to some exceptionally poor vending machine ideas. They're really exceptionally bad. And I mean like troublingly bad.
Don't think that's a configuration I'm going for.
Well, I was thinking, you know how they have those machines where it's the claw game, right?
Yeah.
What if it was hot dogs?
Hey, hot dogs.
Well, you know, like it's Space Station 13, you're like, oh, it's the claw game, but there's just a bunch of hot dogs floating in brine.
Okay. Yeah, I could see it. That sounds like something we do.
There's a bunch of music playing. You know, hot dog claw.
Why won't it let me finish this out?
Why don't you want a claw dog?
I surmise slobbies.
Did you see Thorax's
yes, he sent it to me. Is there a golden hot dog ticket? Bobbing for dogs?
I don't think there's a golden hot dog ticket. I think there's just one that's been wrapped in foil. And you're like, oh, wow, did I win something? And they're like, no, we just forgot to unwrap that one.
We just cooked it in the foil.
Yeah. Have some claw dogs. Surmise slobbies.
Well, while we are...
How far do you have to get into the Midwest before you start pronouncing water like worder?
Depends on what you consider the Midwest, I suppose.
Because there's warder and there's woder, you know?
Well, yeah, woder is, or water is East Coast, certainly. Water, I would say that's getting into, like, Appalachian.
Yeah, because they'll say warsh water.
Uh-huh. Warsh water.
Ugh. I know in Colorado people would say creek as crick.
Uh-huh. We got cricks out here.
Oh, they would... A cross has a T at the end of it.
Uh-huh. A cross?
Yeah, so you'd say like, I went across the crick.
Uh-huh, to get some warsh water.
I don't like it.
I worked very hard to eliminate a lot of the Midwesternisms from my lexicon, but I can bring them back.
Well, I remember what you said. We were playing Hearts of Iron once during COVID, where everybody was just indoors and doing nothing. We were playing Hearts of Iron, and I was like, oh man, how many stars would the American flag have in this playthrough? And you said 49. And I said, why? And you said, Missouri doesn't get one.
Yeah. They need to re-earn their place back in the Union.
Okay. Turismo says the one I can't stand is milk instead of milk or pillow. Yeah, Mike does that one. Mike's from Cleveland, and he does pillow as pillow.
Close the bar down. That poor
They
man.
closed. You're a poor man. You need to gamble. I hear that
Butts
car
is no
honking.
longer running. I was saying poor man about him.
Oh. Pillow.
That's a robin.
Oh, Robin Reliant. A locked one, which means that's unrealistic. Chippy told me that no one in their right mind would lock a Robin Reliant. That just doesn't happen.
A lot of seat cushions here. It says I still have a couch even though it exploded. So I guess I'm just not going to have one inside the house.
I think that someone who moves in is going to be like, "Where's my couch?" And you just shrug and walk out.
Yeah.
You're like, "No,
That's not my
we don't
problem.
do that. We don't do that here."
It said partially furnished. Why is there a trail of car parts on the way to your house? Don't worry about it.
It sounds horrible. You sound like just this is partially furnished, sitting there smoking a cigarette indoor. You know, just smoke half the pack.
Yeah. Naturally. When 3 people can pick up the car and take it, why bother locking it? Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, you guys are losing money printing those things about there being more jobs available. I do no work for anyone else besides the dishwash lady. That's only because she's nice to me.
She threw you out for throwing beers around.
She did, but I deserved it. I earned that one. That was on me.
So you're just going like, "Oh, she's a lovely lass," you know.
Uh-huh.
I earned that one.
Yeah, I did. I did indeed.
I'm a simple man.
We'll put that over there. The dishwasher, we'll put the dishwasher. Oh no, that's a cupboard. Okay, yeah.
You just put a bowl in there with some hoses in it, and you're like, it's the dishwasher.
No, I want to crouch. I want to crouch. Thank you.
Excellent.
I only need to nail the one, or screw the one screw down. Just keep it in
Just
place.
one. Yeah, keep it. They could kick it and it'll rotate, but you know, make sure it's in place more or less.
Wow, look at that match. On the gap, that's perfect.
The man with flies orbiting him stands and admires his work. This is really horrifying.
Now, do I put the sink in the cabinet, or is the sink a separate cabinet?
I couldn't tell you. I'm a little alarmed, though.
There we go. I need the screwdriver. Or are you alarmed?
Don't be alarmed. I'll play RimWorld, and then I'll do wiring. I remember I had somebody who said, Tex, your wiring isn't symmetrical, and I just started drawing with wires, and they kept trying to downvote more. I've never seen someone more upset. They were screaming and begging me, please. They were like, please. Tell us about Uranium Jail. Well,
Uranium jail was a very, very special thing.
Well, you and I were playing a lot of RimWorld. We were comparing notes about how to get rid of raiders, and so I said my breeder reactor makes a lot of radioactive waste. Thank you, Mr. Train. And the breeder reactor makes a lot of radioactive waste, and I stored it in a room. Just had all these drums in a room because that's where the drums go in the room.
Mm-hmm.
And
There we go.
I
There's a
didn't
little
realize.
cubby for the trash can. There's a gap
didn't
here where you can put brooms.
A broom gap.
Broom
We
gap.
must not allow a broom gap. So we realized that, I had this extra room and then a bunch of raiders attacked. And so I just set that as the prison. And as it turns out, it gets progressively harder to have a prison breakout from uranium jail.
Yeah, uranium jail's pretty solid.
It's great. Everyone gets weaker and weaker for some reason. I don't think that's the right shape.
Perfect. Okay. Now I just need to figure this stuff out.
You've done worse stuff, though, in RimWorld.
Oh, God, I've done horrible things in RimWorld.
I mean,
Diggs kept trying to get me to record my RimWorld late night runs because I would just hop into the BPL and just ruin the game for like 5 hours overnight on my nights off.
I remember you used to praise my, my Hobbit room, where it was like Hobbit skin chairs, Hobbit skin beanbag chairs, Hobbit skin pool table.
Yep, nothing like playing pool over Frodo's sewn shut mouth. Uranium prison is a hard time. Goddamn right it is. Let me in.
This stream out of context would be horrifying.
All right. God, why can I brick it in?
I used to have a firing room that was fun. I don't think you can break it in. Please quit buying things and piling them up in your yard.
I need to figure out what the fuck I'm supposed to do there. Because the roof frame does not seem to be working.
You need wood scaffolds, says Panzer Fan.
Why do I need wood scaffolding? So I need... So what do I need then? Is there like a set? I want the connector set. God, this looks expensive. The wood frames. Okay, why won't it let me set the wood frames on top? How do I look at the time?
Okay, Panzer Fan says the wood frames. That's what you need. Wood frames.
Hold on, let me have a smoke.
Smoke your flies away.
Yeah. Gotta be presentable for when the bar opens.
Gotta be presentable for when the bar opens. Need to smoke my flies away. That poor car.
Know what I'll do?
What have you done?
I just pressed it back onto its wheels.
Wow. This person is really getting excited.
Oh God, that hurt.
What is going on?
It now counts as in motion, so anytime I go near it, it's like it hit me. I found you a pallet. Money, please.
Fitty, that's enough for some gambles.
That's enough for something. I think that's bus fare. It drove off.
Wow.
Can
They
I get
can
in
now
the bar
go
yet?
honk elsewhere.
No.
They've honked for years.
I solved the honking problem. Just let me in the bar.
Let me in the bar. I'm presentable. I've smoked
There
my
we go.
flies
12.
away. I've smoked my flies away. Why don't you let me in the bar? Smoke cloud.
Alright, is the bus still running? It is.
You gotta get your gambling in.
I hate that machine. I'll never touch that machine again.
You've sworn off gambling then,
Sworn off gambling.
for now.
For now.
And then later on, you're gonna say, "I read a guide on this. Here's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna gamble."
I know the meta now.
I know the meta.
Just like I
Chippy will like-
know the meta in SnowRunner.
You do not know the meta in SnowRunner.
I do?
You've read the. No, you do not.
God, why will it not let me place this?
That's a good question. I mean, does it hate you? Have you thought about that?
I think it does hate me. I wonder. Well, no, because it's not even contacting the roof on this section.
What if you contact? Wait a second. What if you went inside, right? And you contacted it against the frames above you? See? No, the ones behind you, rather. That stuff. Build it off that. Can you? Could you join shit to that?
Only on top.
Huh. I don't know what to tell you other than you fucked this house up.
Yeah, I think I just fucked this house up. Tippy truck is meta, Tippy truck is not meta. However,
know.
putting Tippy truck on a bigger truck is meta.
I don't think it is. I think Tippy Truck is a bastard. I think Tippy Truck is just an excuse to torture your friend Tex.
Pretty much.
You just bring Tippy Truck out and you're like, LOL. And I'm like, please don't do this. And you're like, look at it explode. Look at it roll over like a dog.
The people desire Tippy truck, though.
That's fair. I mean, I'm not disagreeing with you. There's a certain showmanship in Tippy Truck. I don't have to agree with it, though.
So, okay. Might be the wall is all foobar? This is actually like my strongest wall. And it's an exterior wall, and over there is an exterior wall. So it should be fine.
The way you say that doesn't sound fine. When you say fine like that, it sounds like it's not fine. It sounds like it's actually, in fact, not fine at all.
Hold on, I'm Googling it.
You were Googling?
Mm-hmm.
It's probably going to just go to a video, and it's going to say, like, do what you're doing, and you're going to just get mad. You're going to be like, but I'm doing that. And they're going to say, yes, but do it better. Tippy Truck is a bastard. I rest my case.
Is the framing on exterior wall or on inside joists?
I couldn't tell you.
We'll go look. No, it is on the exterior wall.
Yeah, and there's a little bit of a plasterboard, it says.
Yeah, which I can buy that. I need to be able to...
Mr. Train.
Mr. Train, ladies and gentlemen. God, I would not have had this problem if I hadn't fucked with this corner piece right here. I took it out because it had a nail hanging down, and I was like, Well, that's interesting. I wonder what that means. And when I took it out, it fell, and then it would never go back in place. The house is either cursed or seeking revenge for what I've done. No, okay, fair. God, I can't help but think that I need to knock out this exterior wall, build an interior wall, do the frame on top of the interior wall, and then
All right.
knock the interior wall out to replace it with this exterior.
That sounds very convoluted and kind of what we're doing, because we originally had a wall, as you may remember. Remember when we had a
Yes.
wall? Remember? Pepperidge Farm remembers. I remember that wall. I remember it. I was there.
Yeah, you have to put nails into planks. It's not...
I was there.
You were there.
Who was there when House was killed?
You were there. You've been here the entire time. You've put up with me and my terrible, terrible building. What if we just make this like an upstairs little loft apartment?
And
I've got enough wall material that I could just put stairs right here and make this a small little... We'll make this the bathroom.
No. Do not.
Where's my
Do
sledgehammer? Alright, I got a plan. We're doing this. We're good.
Upstairs bathroom loft.
Yeah, and we'll just hit that fucker with the flat tar roofing.
And cough out some smoke.
Cough out some smoke.
I hate. Oh my god, this is the worst. It's now piles of house and broken things. Most of this was stolen from a church.
Yeah. Yeah, their roof's still not fixed, I don't think.
I'm really worried about this.
Why?
Oh, Chad is coming out with ideas. Make it a covered balcony.
Covered
And
balcony.
the house gets smaller and smaller. You took out one tile too many?
That's okay, I got spares over here.
Oh my god.
Time to
this
go to
house
bed.
just keeps. Time to go to bed. I swung a hammer for 10 minutes and smoked. Remember to eat. You have to eat to get the energy.
Oh, do I? I thought I
Yeah.
could just sleep. Oh, it's snowing again. That's perfect building weather. Alright.
I don't like this. Panzerfan says, please, there are simpler ways to demolish a house.
What do you mean?
I don't get it.
This is going perfectly well. Boom, look, it's done.
Boom, look, it's done.
House demolished. I need a floor now.
You need a floor now.
I need a floor
Oh,
for this section. And we'll just plasterboard that. Yeah, no. Yeah, okay, I got a plan. We're good.
You need a tower with a bathroom. The pooping area is a popular feature. I don't like it.
Hold on, I need to add some more airsot scaffolding.
I don't like this.
Why not? This is the best idea I've had in like minutes.
I agree. So far, so okay. Pooping area adds 10k to the resale value. Well, that's fair. The ox has brought us facts. I love how you smashed that wall so much that these things are just hanging in midair now.
Yep. What about it?
You take from the church and give to yourself. You're a true hero.
Ebenezer Scrooge, eat your heart out. Oh no, it won't let me grab my hammer. What have I done?
Have you borked this game? Oh,
Oh, no, that's not what I was going for. Can I grab my
call
hammer
it
now?
the hammer.
Oh, well, let me grab any of my tools.
You broke the game
I
more.
broke the game more.
This is God's punishment.
We may need a restart.
You mocked God.
Alright, how do I do a floor? An upstairs floor.
How do I do an upstairs floor? I think that's called a ceiling.
That's foundation. Brick, scaffolding. Work platforms, staircases. Hard roofing, yeah, we'll need that for something else. But I need... timber framing?
I like how you're framing everything as a question. Is it this? I don't know, but it sounds like it's gonna be bad.
I don't see any way to do floor.
Have you heard of ceiling concrete?
Well, the ceiling is the roofing thing.
I don't know. Let's see. Staircases. I mean,
God,
there's
those are gonna be
staircases.
expensive.
Yeah, they are. Foundation? You could just pour a
Do I just
foundation.
pour a foundation for the second floor?
I don't know. Is everything concrete in this world?
Okay. A ceiling involves joists. We aren't doing that. 1/4 inch plywood is good enough for the walls, that'll be good enough for the floor. God, I wish. If I could just lay down OSB, this house would be made of it.
That would be fucked up in every which way. Please don't make a house
How
out
about
of
a
that.
5-story house, but only ladders?
Oh, you have to you have to lower the ladders every day to get around the house.
What? God, somebody figure out for me what the fuck we're supposed to be doing here.
I thought that was our job, is the people running this stream.
If you could only make it with those hallways that get smaller and smaller, like on the one novelty house.
I hate
Do we
those.
have to pour pisscrete? Is that our roof?
Please, oh no.
The
Please
pisscrete
not.
or pisscrete
Please.
roof?
Please don't make a roof out of this stuff.
I'm standing on the door now.
I hate how this has become a platformer.
God, why can't I grab anything?
You might have to restart.
I can turn on my flashlight.
Maybe go to bed. Maybe that'll set things right. Maybe. Maybe go to the pub. Maybe gamble. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to the pub and I'm gonna work because I need to afford that staircase.
You're like, I need a staircase.
And maybe I can grab my hammer once I've worked myself to death.
That sounds like something very lewd. I'll grab my hammer at the end of the
God,
workday.
I keep seeing people's suggestions and thinking that it's like legitimately how we do it, and then it just goes into crazy town.
We're not crazy. Okay, maybe we're a little crazy.
56% energy. You're not open yet? What time is it?
Why is the pub not open? This doesn't seem like any England I've ever seen.
God,
You know?
is it the village council that makes you close before noon? I'll go beat their car with a hammer.
I think that's why they close before noon. They don't want that to happen by 2 p.m. They're like, we don't want someone to beat the doors in.
Oh no! It won't even let me grab my... Like, I just lost my thing of peanuts.
No, not your peanuts.
And I still can't grab a hammer. Okay, we're gonna have to restart this. We'll be back.
Oh my god.
Okay. Coming in again. Don't tell me what to do.
We're good. We're good at things.
Okay, yep.
All right, so what have we learned? What have we learned?
God, if I can't touch the hammer again, then we're gonna be fucked. That's gonna have to be like the end.
We'll say, remember when we broke Landlord Super so bad? Right? Remember when we broke it so bad that we couldn't use the tools anymore? The game told us no. Like, I think that would be a mark of honor, if I'm being fucking honest. I think that would be, I mean, okay, Hat asks a question. How many front doors can a house have?
Good question. Okay. Does the ceiling is the second floor?
I, I, I'm not understanding. That is not explaining it well. The ceiling is the second floor. Sounds like you should just add a man to the end of that. The ceiling is the second floor, man. How many toilets is too many toilets? I don't know. I think you need one shitter per person in the house. I think that's pretty optimal. I think if you have under one shitter per person in a house, you're gonna have a bad time. I think we all know that. I think that some people will say like, oh man, I don't need that many shitters in a house. You're wrong. You need a shitter per person who lives in that house. Because there is every chance that you will eat something that will not help you keep the poop inside. There's every chance. Am I wrong? I don't think I'm wrong. I think there's every
No,
chance.
you're not wrong.
Yeah, that you will be like, oh, I can eat that. Oh, I can have some taco salad, and you will have insufficient shitters. You will realize that the doo-doo it's just you're gonna need a shitter per person.
Okay.
So sometimes you cannot wait to poop. That is a fact. Sometimes you cannot wait. Sometimes it's just gonna happen.
So it decided that I'm in the half demolished state.
The half demolished state.
Uh-huh.
Okay, what does that mean?
It means it didn't save the last bit of demolition I did.
Oh.
Alright, now what they claim is that this is all dependent on having an enclosed exterior Oh, I wonder if that's the reason why it's saying that we don't have that brick. Maybe may need to come out, like glass bricks.
Why? Why?
Well, the guys over on the Steam forum page that I just consulted in 30 seconds
Right.
say that you have to have an enclosed exterior wall section in order for it to allow you to do like roofing and flooring, because otherwise it's not a house.
Oh, I agree. This is in no way a house. Like, if I showed up in court and argued this is a house, I would be held in contempt of court.
This is close enough that it probably legally counts.
Legally a house? I don't think so. I think also you're
You don't,
probably
you
right.
don't think so?
I think you're probably also right on that function of wall over there. You know, I don't. This is not a house.
This is not a house, but this is not a house, and it has nothing to do with those glass bricks.
I think the glass bricks kind of are a symbol of why this is not a house. You know?
Oh yeah, I gotcha. Like it's a symptom, not a cause.
Yeah. It's if I saw that next to the wall, I'd say, are those load-bearing glass bricks?
And I'd say, mind your damn business.
Yeah, are you the safety inspector? Look like you could use $20.
God damn it.
20 whole dollars.
20 whole American dollars.
I hate this house.
Why?
It started off as a reasonable fixer-upper project, and now it's turned into just like a symbol of, you know, when they were designing the potential future nuclear storage things, and there's that phrase they use, you know, you will find no honor here. That rings through in my head while I watch you build this.
You think there's no honor in in this?
I don't think this is a place of honor, no.
Okay. Well, thank you for telling me how you really feel.
I think I'm just bitter because it reminds me of the state of my own home. We found load-bearing Tupperware.
I recall.
Yeah. We were surprised. We found all sorts of... Yeah, we were surprised and alarmed. We were like, oh, you know. We found out that our ceiling is the wrong thickness of drywall. It's way the wrong thickness of drywall. It's actually incredibly thin. So we found that out when part of it collapsed. We've found all sorts of fun things about our. We talked about it on the podcast, load bearing Tupperware. That's the name of that episode. It's yeah. If you want to buy a home post-COVID, you're going to find out that a lot of houses have what we like to call fixer-upper fixes that are varied and terrible.
Yeah.
You find a lot of stuff that was done by bad people. What are you doing? Are you just adding a Faraday cage on this, or?
These are no fines exterior walls. I'm enclosing this.
You're enclosing it.
Yeah, this goddamn thing.
I love how you're saying that like with authority. This looks terrible. Why is this working?
Well, we don't know that it's working yet. All we know is that my demolition was successful.
Successful is a very big word to use here.
It's doing a lot of work.
You cannot call this a lot of work.
No, I'm saying the word successful is doing a lot of work there.
I was gonna say that's a bit of a stretch. Okay, Zalcian says, speaking of bad flips, I'm going to be looking for a house when I start my job this summer. What are some red flags I need to watch for? Well,
if they're selling it, that's a red flag.
Yeah, in this economy, if they're selling it, that's a red flag. Also, go online and look at what asbestos looks like. Acquaint yourself.
Lead paint as well. Just get yourself a lead paint pen, actually.
Yeah, just go look what these things are. Now, people in Europe are not understanding what we're getting at. They're like, surely that's illegal. No. People will sell all sorts of stuff and not tell you.
Mm-hmm.
They'll be like, as is.
No refunds.
No refunds, as is. House as is pictured. Yeah, beware of distance to train tracks. That's a good one.
I don't think this is gonna work either, Tex.
I don't think so. I think that it's just been really weird so far. This house, not so great.
Because I have no way to enclose this in. No, I do. I do. No. Stop that. Go away.
Said Deb. No, stop that. Please stop. Bad house.
Bad house.
No like. Very scared.
Alright, so these are all... Where's my tall wall bits at? Yeah, there we go.
Hello, Manglex. Def is building a house. Def, why don't you show Manglex the house?
Yeah, hold on.
Show Manglex the house you made.
Okay, so from the street, right? When you're ready, let's...
All right. Yep. Okay. Just turn around.
Yeah, there we go. So
Okay.
we've got the front walkway, which I need to find my sledgehammer so that you can see the handiwork here. So what's the PSI rating of most concrete?
PSI rating of most concrete.
So here
of
it says
concrete.
1800 PSI is weak concrete, right?
3,500 to 4,000 PSI is for concrete footings. Suspended slabs, beams, and girders require 3,500 to 5,000 PSI.
So we've got some low quality concrete used in this foundation, and then we've got the crosswalk, which is 245 PSI for this section.
So less than a tenth of what is required.
And then we've got negative 201 PSI for this section. And then negative 324 for this section. And then 276 and negative 4 PSI. So yeah, it's gravel. We've got a very ornate front door with a mail slot. And then you come in, we got some cracks in the concrete foundation. I've got a stove, which I need to install. There we go.
Next to the door that opens inward in a country that rains.
Yeah, we've got the inward opening. Yeah, we got fridge and freezer. Everything there is good. I've nailed in these two cabinets. That's what they get. I've creatively acquired a lot of building materials for this. So we've got normal brick right there, which becomes blue porcelain brick, which becomes black brick, depending on whom I have stolen these from. This one sticks out. I didn't think about that, so it just does. This is about half the size the house used to be. That's where most of this building material came from. The roof didn't want to finish, so now I'm trying to build a bathroom upstairs. Which also doesn't seem to want to finish for some reason. So that's where we're at. We're having a good old time here. Manglex likes the house. See, it's just you, Tex. You are the old man who's standing in my way, Mr. Building Inspector.
Mr. Building Inspector. Still better than Navy housing, Manglex says.
Oh, yeah, 100%. I mean, this is a lovely little cottage style 400 square foot micro home.
It started off all the way to the end.
Yeah, it went all the way to the end of the slab, but all that shit was broken and I didn't want to dick with it, so I knocked it down. That's why all this stuff's floating around. It's left over from that.
You don't think that has any part to do with it?
Not at all. How dare you insinuate such things?
I'm just saying, since it's still floating in midair, the game might be like, oh, that's still there.
Oh, yeah. That, I don't know. Maybe sounds plausible.
I'm just thinking in game logic.
Yeah, no, you're right.
So is that the joist to block the door?
Hopefully, this is what will allow us.
Or are you going to rent to only exceptionally thin people?
Yeah, it's like the really thin door that the Buddhists set up. So they nobody got too fat. You've seen that, right? I'm not just
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah. No, this is reasonable. Like, you have that door and then you're like, hey, I'm not saying I'm anti-fat people, but you
Being one
can't come in.
myself.
Yeah, but you can't come in. They're like, how do you get in here? And you're like, bring me food. I guess that's a anti-crime door now that I think about it, because how is someone gonna steal your shit?
Oh, yeah. Very, very good point.
Yeah, once you've installed your things, they can't steal anything. We've thought about how to solve crime.
Oh, hey, how did I get a small one?
I don't know.
That's what I needed.
How did you do that?
I don't know. I can't grab it now. I
Did
think
you
I broke
click
the
on it
game.
with You may have. This is possible.
Yeah, I put it inside. Oh my god! I just attached it to that frame so I can pass through that.
So I guess grab the other things and attach them to those frames and then plaster it and then be done. I mean, this looks terrible.
Oh, it is terrible. This is awful. This is god awful, and it's all my fault.
Yeah. This is a terrible house. You need to smoke your flies away again.
No, they're punishment for me.
Oh, so we're going Old Testament, huh?
Yeah. This is my hair shirt.
Your fly shirt.
All right, so we can piss finds this wall then.
Piss finds the wall. Yo, why does my house smell bad?
Okay, so I've got an idea.
No.
All right, another day. Another dollar.
Another day. Another day, another dollar. Why not just put the shitter out on the slab in the middle of it and call it a poop garden?
This guy's the progenitor of all the dwarves. Dep will install the toilet balcony in no time. That's the hope. Oh, eye break and pet.
Yeah, got an eye break. I wish I could eye break this house in half.
All right, what about flat tar roof?
Flat tar roof. That'll work.
What about flat tar roof?
Flat tar roof.
I got $34. Yeah, okay, roofing.
$34. I can buy a roof. You might need some roofing underlay. I don't know.
Do I?
You can't just put a tar roof up.
Why not?
I
I ordered one. We'll see what it looks like.
I hate to be the building inspector guy to say you can't just do that, but I don't know. So I'm just going to watch what happens, okay?
Yeah, we'll see what happens. If nothing else, I'll just throw it in the dumpster. So, plan C, if flat tar roof doesn't work, is I'll just chop it again.
No. How are they going to get in? You've already chopped a third of this house off.
We'll move the door over to right here, and we'll knock all this down, and they'll just have an exceptionally large patio. And we'll shift the concrete over.
Where are they gonna sleep?
You know, there's space.
There is not. You have to put a bed in there.
Do I?
A house is where you sleep.
Well, they'll have plenty of time for that kind of stuff.
Source says they can get in by burrowing through the incredibly soft piss crate. Murphy beds for the whole family.
Fuck you, you asshole.
It says you smell.
He does. Fuck him. I don't need life advice from a man who drinks in the pub.
You drink in the pub. You get so drunk they made you leave. Which is something in England. I mean, that's like really something.
That's pretty impressive, yeah.
It says apply to the top of roof frames.
Yeah, I'm seeing that. The problem is I can't get any fucking roof frames to work. Why, oh, why won't you go on the top here?
I don't know why you've ruined this house, but I agree we may have to demolish it and move it over. Why? Why? The house gets smaller.
The house gets smaller every day.
Why don't you throw away some of your construction detritus? You can make some money.
Because I still need it.
You can't even tell me what's going on because you're laughing too hard.
It's not important now.
I think this is all exceptionally important.
Alright. Yep, there we go. The house gets smaller once more.
Poor Tex, slowly breaking as the house slowly shrinks.
Tiny houses are in. That's how I gotta market it. Tiny houses are in. Yep. Alright. So we've got... Yeah, no, this is doable. This is really doable. Need to knock this out, I guess.
Well, okay. Manglex is asking, why are we shrinking the house? I missed something.
Oh, because it won't
Okay.
let me build more roof. And
Yeah, Chippy's now watching. Chippy, okay.
I've demolished more and more roof trying to fix the parts that
Dep
it wouldn't let me.
started removing parts of this house to finish the other half faster, and has only progressed with removing more of the house. And so now we have a house that's going to be half the size of the start of the game. For whatever reason. Chippy says, "Do I need to come shout at Deb?" No, don't worry about it, Chippy. You just relax on your vacation. And scream. This is really bad.
I mean, if he wants to see,
You hear him yelling.
I'm a
Did you
great
hear that?
landlord. I heard that. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So he's
That was
not
Chippy.
pleased then.
No, I don't think he is. I think Chippy is very upset.
Upsetty spaghetti even.
I think Chippy doesn't care for what you've done. Now Chippy's watching this and he's in the living room. And I'm not sure if you know this, but Northmen are very loud.
I'm terrified of the fact that they're watching this. God damn it. Alright, so China grows larger and our house grows smaller.
I don't. What is going on with this house?
I was hitting the concrete there. Okay.
Yeah, Chippy said. Oh yeah, Chippy. He missed the wall and hit the concrete, and he's been shattering a bit of that as well.
Everything's fine, okay? I'm really tired. Eat the chips. And that's a later me problem.
Just got flies buzzing around.
Uh-huh. Listen, what good Sheffielder doesn't have flies buzzing around them constantly? Like a fable evil character.
What's that buzz? Oh, that's just the flies of Sheffield.
Nope, that's one too short. Boom, like a glove.
Like a glove. Finest Northman craftsmanship. This rubble pile is becoming more house-shaped without becoming less pile-shaped. Isn't that amazing?
I really do have a skill, don't I?
Chippy says better than Leeds, I suppose.
Oof. Yeah, okay.
Boba said that Chippy got asked to stop fighting at the donut shop they were at.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Well, see, Boba was trying to pay and Chippy was trying to square up against him, as is typical in the North, to show that, you know, you don't just pay for everything. You gotta square up against somebody who tries to pay to prove that you too can pay. And, you know, the lady there was, you know, being like, please no fighting. And Chippy goes, just a bit of banter. Which, of course, horrified the lady there because she came face to face with a Clockwork Orange accent.
Yeah, well, I mean, that'll startle most Americans.
Yeah, and Chippy said I got what I wanted, which is fair.
That is fair. Where did I put
He also-
Mr. Sledgehammer?
He also tried to get them to fry bread at the diner, and they wouldn't do it.
Oh, God. You need to feed him biscuits and gravy.
I can do that. So Manglik says, perfect. The stove that doesn't allow the fridge to open.
Yeah. There's a sledgehammer.
Well, okay. Philistine Green. Fried bread is different from French toast because it doesn't have an egg in the batter. It's just frying the bread in, like, a deep fryer. Like putting the bread in a deep fat fryer. And frying the sun, yeah.
God, I'm tired.
Chippy, does that have batter, or do you just drop the toast in there?
It sounds like famine food.
Yeah. Bread and hot oil, or what? How does this work?
No, just hot oil, Chippy says. Okay.
Yeah, just hot oil, easy. Just lower it in the basket. I mean...
Done in bacon fat? I could see that. You know, I tried doing grilled cheese in bacon fat once and I threw up.
It's a liquid toaster.
Okay, so question. No, we have to have the front door facing that. Yeah, stupid question. Don't mind me.
Do we need to have the front door facing them?
Facing the
how
road,
else
yeah.
How else are they going to get to the house? Go around the back of the ominous half building made of detritus. Follow the sound of TV and pall of smoke.
Yeah, I mean, possibly.
I can hear Chippy in the living room just yelling.
Yelling at me?
I think so.
Aw.
The train will cover it up.
Yeah. But not in my heart.
Oh. Yeah, that's me hitting the thing. I cannot believe how terrible this is.
This is fine. This is going really well, actually.
This is going really well, actually.
Uh-huh. We'll leave that one there for a half second. And then I need door here.
I need door? From the makers of wall?
Is that right? No, I need...
No, it's got bricks in the way.
Well, yeah, I'm going to clear those out.
Just no, leave them. Leave them. Just have the
You
door
think so?
open in. Yeah, just leave them and have the door open to the inside.
I mean, I can. You guys really gotta go. You're cramping my style.
Talking to my man all wrong. It's just a whittle house. It's just a whittle guy.
house.
Come on down to the Whittle House Company. This is horrifying.
How so?
That, you know, some people work their whole life to be able to buy a home. This is what you give them.
It's a good starter home, you know?
It's a good starter home. So you're saying it'll, like, compel them to, like, buy a new home immediately?
Yeah, pretty much.
They'll just be like, please, not this one. And you'll say, too bad.
Too bad.
I hate this house.
Why?
Why do you keep
What
asking
has it ever
why?
done to you?
What has it done to me?
Huh?
Okay. I watched this house begin as a full-sized hulk of a house, right?
Uh-huh.
And then I watched it shrink over time to become progressively less of a house with all sorts of anomalies floating around it. And I watched what was once the house slowly fill up the yard. It has filled up the yard, Dep. The whole yard is just filled with broken dreams.
Yeah, but is that so bad?
No, it's the American dream, really. What I'm saying is, it makes me feel older.
Oh yeah, 100%. Like this. Let's see. Exterior window tall. Now we need exterior window medium. Yeah.
So Chippy says, I think Dep needs to take a step back, grab a pie, and a smoke break.
Oh, so
That's-
we need to go to the pub then.
Oh, all right. Yeah, Chippy can be our...
Oh, boom! There we go! It says that I have framed a house.
Holy
Task
shit.
completed successfully.
That calls for a pub. That calls for the pub.
That's a pubbing.
I think. That's what you do. So you go to
That
the
door's
pub.
got to open inward because it's already not a lot of space in here.
Yeah. I don't know. Like, where's the bed go? Fuck it. You've done it. Completed the house. That calls for pub. Why did you remove the wall?
Because I need a back door. It's one of the requirements to finish this.
Well, that's gonna be a problem.
No,
You have to remove. Oh,
back door's just gonna open onto the patio here.
okay.
No, that's one too far.
I'd say this whole house is one too far.
You just will not stop rizzling me about this house.
I am echoing chat's issues with this house.
Are you though?
Yes.
I think Chad is overblowing this.
Okay, chat, imagine if Dep was your landlord and said your house will be done soon, and every week or so when you drive by from your parents' house where you're staying or whatever, you see this house get smaller and smaller, and the yard fill up with more and more things.
But they're nice things. I mean, look at this.
Also, I would say that the whole house is overblown because the yard's filled with things that have blown out of the house. I just thoughts, right?
The whole house is overblown. God.
The whole house.
You've got no faith in me as a general contractor.
Well, I've seen your work in real life and it's fine. But this is a game where you're allowed to do whatever you want. You've done it.
Done whatever I want, yes.
Mm-hmm.
And it turns out what I want is chaos. Alright, so there we go. There's... Am I going to run into this window frame? No, I'm going to be just short of it. Perfect.
Oh my god.
What? What now, you naysayer? You're just nagging me about this house.
What you're doing is you basically put it in and installed it and then measured it in that order.
And? You say that like it's a bad thing?
Cut thrice, measure never. It's like, do you measure things in this house? No.
I happen to believe that this is going to turn out exceptionally well. Now that the small hurdles have been overcome.
Okay, Chippy says, this is why we let you do your police job to save the working lad a week's wage cleaning up your shite. All right. I'm just alarmed at the state of this. Because, okay, walk through. How are you going to get through this house? Please.
How am I going to get through it?
Yeah.
Well, so this is the hallway. You come in and boom, hallway, right?
Boom, hallway. Okay.
Yep, and there's 4 doors. 2 of them go outside, 2 of them go inside.
4 doors for more whores.
Yep.
Got it. Uh-huh. No, I understand.
So now we need, what's in here? Weak concrete's in there. Fuck.
No,
Pour
I
it into
get
the
it.
yard. We don't need concrete. We need no fines. There we go. I'll deal with it later. Perfect. Okay, how do I make no fines again? Does anybody remember? Construction.
It says in your journal.
Yeah, I know. Aggregate and cement. Okay, I can do that.
Manglex says water is probably involved.
No, not as much as you'd think.
Not as much as you'd think. Not really. Not with our concrete.
We're very efficient.
We're very efficient. No. We're very efficient.
Alright, so let's see. That's 7 liters of cement is good.
Just out of bags we found in the yard.
And here's some aggregate. Is that the end of that one? Yeah, that's the end of that one. We'll get some more aggregate.
Out of the pile.
Out of the pile. Yeah, there we go.
Manglex has not seen you make your no fines yet.
I'm doing it.
All right, final ingredient. Yeah,
The
I've played
classic
Songs of Six.
Roulette method of mixing concrete. That's dry.
All right, mix it up.
Yeah, hold on. There we go. Let's wash ourselves down in the oversplash. Boom, perfect. 56 liters of urine.
How much urine?
56 liters.
It sounds very inhuman. Why? Why?
Why what?
That's too much.
That mixes all water with a little sand. Yeah, we're getting a good low PSI number. That's the important part, right?
You want to be able to bust through the wall with your hands, you know?
We're gonna plaster over it. It's fine. All right, what do we got? Weak no fines. Oh, look at that, 1600 PSI. That is perfect.
Piss.
It is partially piss, yes. 56 liters of it. So that's
56 liters of
Yeah,
piss on
that's-
the wall.
that's like a 12-gallon bladder.
Why? Why?
Yeah, we'll just fill this on up.
Why do the walls have flies in them? Oh, no worries.
God, we've been having a hell of a fly problem out here all of a sudden. It's weird.
There's just flies stuck in the wall.
Not in the walls. Although, went and swept my chimney and there were a bunch of mud daubers in there. Nope. We're out of that. Time to make more.
Time to make more.
Why does this wall smell like asparagus?
Chippy says, maybe if you had a wash, you dirty scrubber.
I did. I did have a wash. That's what when the bucket overflowed. It made the flies go away. It counts.
It made the flies go away.
Yeah. 4 liters of that, and we'll do a bag of aggregate. No, we don't need to do a bag. We can... You know what? We got bags to spare. Dep, you need silos. Why?
Yeah, you don't know if that's true. How
Silos
would you know
of
if
what?
that's true?
Paint it to steal in the sink? Oh yeah, what's that paint that kills? Yeah, that's landlord paint, that is.
Oh yeah, kills that removes all the stank and
Uh-huh.
stuff from
It's the odor
things.
blocking paint.
Yeah. Give me that stank paint
Stank paint.
from the makers of Pisscrete. Stank paint.
God, the fact that we can't just fill straight from the... We've got to use the bucket. We can't just fill straight into the concrete mixer pisses me off.
I don't know. I think that this game is having a hard time understanding what you intend, you know? And it's just letting you do whatever. It's just like
100%.
it's just like, please don't do this anymore. And you're like, no, it's funny. And
So-
they're like, please.
We do have a problem in that we've only got 2 rooms and a hallway in the house. And the toilet's got to go
Well-
somewhere, so...
Put it next to the couch and sell it as a gamer corner, right? Be like, we got your gamer corner here. There's a shitting implement at the end of the couch. You know? Hallway toilet.
Hallway toilet.
Ensuite bathroom.
It goes in the kitchen. You got a wet wall there already. Toilet goes in the attic. All
you-
excellent suggestions.
Yeah.
Another vote for hallway.
Home suite
Make
bathroom.
an outhouse.
That sounds really horrifying, but I wouldn't put it past you.
That might be what we do. That would be fucking hilarious.
I hate that idea, but I know you could do it.
Charge for
This is-
rent for it.
Charge more rent. Oh, that's a separate outbuilding. That's a separate outbuilding.
Yeah, somebody here has been landlorded. toilet by the lounge. You won't miss any of the games on TV if you need a mid-game. Exactly. Look, 990 PSI. We got an amazing amount.
That's almost enough to stop a rock.
Yeah, it'll get... It's soft enough to get chipped by rocks when you're on the lawnmower.
You destroy your house. It has the functional resistance of like lead. So we're just gonna fill in our house with wall stuff.
Uh-huh. If I wanted this to go faster, I should have not done the brick. Here, that's what we'll do. Is we'll only do brick on the side facing, so it looks nice.
Yeah.
Well, I've already filled those ones in. How much is left in here? 100 liters? Yeah. Okay, we got. $50 out of. Boom, there we go. All right, time to add more water.
Add more water.
Uh-huh. I wish I could have mixed that concrete in instead of having to pour it into the yard.
Why? My concrete pours in the yard. Damn right it's better than yours.
You know, it's their fault.
Whose fault? Whose fault is it that you had to pour the concrete in the yard?
It's theirs, god damn it. The nebulous them that controls this thing. I am merely a player of a part. And now I may not have read the script, I may not know my lines, but I am a character here. Beercrete? Oh god, I wish you could pour the beer out. I would totally make Beercrete. As far as I can tell. My Pestcrete brings all the inspectors to the yard, and they're like, god damn, it's awful. Exactly, Hat.
It sounds horrible.
Dep
I'm not
blaming
gonna lie.
big guy.
Dep blaming what? Big contracting?
Big contracting. They're the ones that did it. They're the ones that did all this.
It sounds like Dr. Christmas. You're just doing the Dr. Christmas thing.
Oh, good lord. Alright, so the poll's finished. We're getting toilet kitchen. The
Toilet
family that
kitchen.
eats together shits together.
Why? This house has a liveliness factor of 7. This sounds like the devil.
Yeah, it's not shoddy, it's traditional.
It's not wrong. It is what people say.
I'm going to get it on the Register of Historic Places so nobody can change it.
Stop. It's like every house you see that's chock full of asbestos, they're like, oh, this house is on the registry. And you're like, why? Why is this house on the registry?
Big contracting owned the patent on good no fines formulas.
Just gonna start quoting the Dr. Christmas thing he said in Congress. Just be like, you see, the house was fine, and then a big storm erupted. And rather big storm.
Or whatever.
Oh, it looks like we are back.
Are we back?
We are back.
Were we ever really gone?
That's a good question. Let's just do that. Are we back? Are we ever gone? What is this house?
As for me, nothing has changed. I'm still eternally screwing in these screws.
I don't get it.
Don't get what?
I mean, this house started off as
As a small but respectable, family dwelling.
yeah. Yeah, let's go with that. Let's go with that.
And it has now
mean-
become a caricature of that concept. What is not screwed in? This you guys are good. It says you're good.
I mean, this is a house where you can't even say it had good bones, right?
No,
You
this,
just say-
this house is...
You just say that this is a house.
Ah, okay. Now I need Mr. Hammer for this one.
Ah, Mr. Hammer.
Look, it auto-made my ceiling.
It auto-made your ceiling.
Look at that. Yeah, I've got a ceiling
Wow.
now.
How did it do that?
I think because it considers this actually a house now.
Oh, so that's like your signifier.
Yeah.
When the genie comes in and finishes your ceiling for half a house.
Okay, why won't you guys...
See, Winter, please don't call the hammer Mr. Poundy. Please don't call anything Mr. Poundy.
There we go. That one was still a little bit loose. Boom, done. Okay.
Look, Manglex, this isn't 2 hours later. This is like months in.
Yeah, we've
seasons
been
have
at this.
changed.
We've been at this a while.
The seasons have changed. Yeah, Pretzel Bomber is disappointed the door opens inwards.
Why?
We're not. We think it's hilarious.
Has he seen the amount of space in this house?
Think of all the room for activities.
So yeah, of course this opens inward. See that you can beam somebody coming in this door in the face.
Sorry, Ma. Door said no.
Mom, we took a poll and the door decided to hit you in the face. It's the way it was.
It's the way it must be.
All right, time for bed.
Time for bed. Put the door in. Time for bed.
Well, it's such hard work screwing in the 16 screws.
UNC Samurai says, Tex, I shared your Italian Navy video with a colleague of mine who works at a maritime museum. She alternated between laughing and crying at it. Listen, those boats are very reasonable, and that they're exceptionally cheap. And the Italian Navy, and I applied high-low doctrine to its most horrible extent.
Oh yeah, no,
Statement.
100%. Yeah.
I did. That is what Zumwalt wanted. Maybe not to that extreme. Maybe he doesn't want canoes and battleships, but it was good enough to sink the Royal Navy.
It was. It was. No, this is timber. This isn't wall. I need non-Euclidean wall right here.
Yeah, TC torpedo canoes. That's the secret.
No, we need.
The secret is overwhelming violence. And look, if they're a maritime historian, they need to get back to writing the history of the Marie Celeste or something. Leave the naval matters to gentlemen who ship post for a living.
Damn it.
I wanted to create the military version of the Costa Concordia, more or less.
Well, as you said, Captain Scatino is the most famous Italian captain.
An Italian said that because I was like,
Which is
Captain Urbano
amazing.
is the most famous Italian captain. And the Italian was like, no, the most famous Italian captain is Louis Scatino. And I was like, oh my god. Every Italian I've met will trash the next town over.
Oh, yeah.
They're
100%.
like, they're different than us. They like their pasta this other way. They're wrong.
All right, that's all in?
It's kind of like how everyone in Ohio hates the next town over. I've just noticed that. I had 3 people on my couch on the podcast who are from Ohio. And I asked them, you know, like, why is it everyone from Ohio hates the next city and over? Because they'll be like, oh, you know, I'm from Cleveland, but fuck Akron. And they all had like 50 answers. Like, it was very very rationale, just everything explained very well. Just, I hate the XYZ. Yeah, Italy is the Ohio of Europe. It's not a wrong way of saying it. And I think that's also quite true, is because the Papal States, yeah, Italy is not unified until the 1850s under Garibaldi. So, you know.
He was kind of a tool anyway.
But, well, the thing is they weren't unified until fairly recently. And it basically was this whole thing of, we're a bunch of little kingdoms that all hate each other. And that's still there.
Yeah.
Sunshine Temple says, and then there's Dayton.
I wish there was a way to get rid of that without just knocking it with the sledgehammer. The muck that just hangs in midair reminds me of my failings.
It mocks you with its smug aura. What if you just crawled very low and swung up?
Oh, so I stop hitting the concrete, you mean?
Yeah.
I could do that. Alright, how much no fines do I have in here? It's quite a bit of no fines.
I mean, that or you can just swing overhand with a hammer. Whatever pleases you, I guess.
Okay, excellent. That's what I needed. Give me that trowel, baby. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the cracks in the concrete add character, says Manglex.
I'm just gonna paint over them.
You're just gonna paint over the cracks, just like a real house.
Unless there's like an actual way for me to repair those, then yeah. No, I need that. Give me that.
I don't like this house.
Why not? Oh, Jesus Christ.
Because every time I look back, I see something that causes, like, eye strain. Because my brain is trying to rationalize it out, you know? There is a ladder around the corner, you know?
I can't work from on top of the ladder. It won't let me. I have to... And this is how I am avoiding...
Buying scaffolding.
Buying scaffolding, yes, exactly.
Why buy a scaffold when you can just break your legs?
I'm not breaking my legs. I'm just creatively using... You know what?
Sounds like
Fuck you.
Sounds like something Chippy would say. Sometimes I fall down and the red water comes out.
Come on. Nope. Come on. Come on. You can get me there. You can get me there. Oh, yeah, there we go. No. No, stop that. Those are the bad noises.
The bad noises.
It doesn't appear to have damaged anything. We're fine.
Are we sure about that?
No. Fine. Yeah, where's my fucking ladder at? There it is. God, this would have
What a
been so much
wonderful
easier
house.
if that flat roofing just worked.
It would have been so much easier if it weren't for these safety inspectors and gravity and stuff.
They're just trying to keep the man down, man.
Keeping me down, not letting me get away with what I need to.
I am here to build a house, and they are standing in my way.
Is a man not entitled to the sweat of his insurance settlement?
This house is an insurance claim waiting to happen.
I'm surprised that you haven't burned this house for money yet.
If they would let me, I would have.
You just burn this house and go live at the pub. And
You
then
know,
talk
there's
about
so
that
much
time you had
water
the
in this house, though. I don't think it would burn.
No, it would just smell like hot piss. Be like, oh, the asparagus mansion? That's what they'd call it. They'd call it the asparagus mansion.
It's
Like, why
slightly
does this
green
stink?
colored, and it stinks in the summer.
There's flies everywhere.
This piss has made the house fireproof. God. Burning would be an improvement, yes.
I think that this house is something that they bring out like insurance seminars, you know, and they're like, it just says things we don't insure, and it just has a picture of this home, you know? Just
I
like we don't-
argue the ammonia would make the house more flammable.
You know, don't worry about it.
All right. Now we need aggregate. That's empty. We need cement. All right. We're running low on cement, boys. We may have to make another run.
No. Ugh.
Where'd my bucket go? There's my bucket. No, God damn it.
Now what do we gotta do?
I threw my bucket on the ground.
Well, it's better than having to pour
Like
the
a
concrete out.
petulant child. You're right, it is better than that.
Somehow.
Mix it up. Boom, no fines. And what is that? 1206 PSI. Holy shit.
Man, we're moving up in the world. At least hygiene's at 100%.
It is. I splashed myself with a lot of water there.
Someone's gonna ask, like, what was your inspiration for this home? You're gonna say, like, the voices in my head.
Oh, funny you should ask. I was standing in a urinal in Heathrow. I was like, that smell. Can I bottle that smell up and make it a home fragrance?
So you're saying if like Glade Candle had a smell that was just called Piss House?
Yeah. Yep. It is criminal that I cannot sprint with the concrete mixer like I can the wheelbarrow. Got it. More water for the no fine mix. We're almost done.
Almost done.
Yeah, we're almost to the point the house was at, or that we thought the house was at when we started the stream. 2.5 hours later.
We're almost at the part at the beginning where we were at the end.
We sometime later this week, I may hop on if we've got a gap in the schedule, and we'll just do a finish the house stream.
So what you're saying is you understand that people are scared that this house is an abomination.
What I'm saying is, I think it needs to happen before the end of the year.
I don't know. I say let this odyssey keep unfolding. Like a majestic story told over time. And people can say, oh, I remember when it was winter and they thought they had it finished.
Almost
And
finished.
then people say in the spring and be like, I remember when they thought they could add another room.
when they thought they could make the roof flat.
I remember when they started the garden. You know, they'll
Can you
just tell
garden in
stories.
this?
I hope not.
I will totally plant a bunch of like peonies, but just
what?
randomly all over the yard,
God.
so that they have to mow around them.
I wish you could plant shrubs because I'd make a hedge maze going in here. Like, I used to do that in The Sims. Like, you'd have to run through a hedge maze to get home from your job. So the Sim would break down halfway through and pass out.
Yes.
They'd be like asleep in their hedge maze. They'd be really sad, you know, because they're like, I miss my family who's trapped in the house and starving.
There we go. All the no fines are done. Time to dump the no fines in the yard, I guess.
No.
Now I
time
need
to
cement again.
All right. Why don't you just pour it out in the street and see what happens?
Hold on, I might be able to add some sand to this and make it concrete.
That sounds very bold as an idea.
Yeah, cement, sand, and water.
That sounds very bold as an idea.
All right. My mess has just spread into the street.
Yeah, just, you know, it's weak concrete, 316 PSI.
There we go. I need stakes. One of these is gonna be a foundation stake.
I'm willing to bet that
There's one.
this house ends up on the news, but not for reasons you're thinking.
You don't know. I think it'll be fine.
I think this house is going to show up on the news.
How wide did we make that one?
I don't know.
God, it won't. Okay.
Don't worry about it. That's what we keep saying, right? Don't worry about it. That's kind of our mantra here.
Yeah.
Do not be alarmed. This house is as intended.
96 liters volume.
96 gallons of piss.
Is that as large as I can make it? Yeah, okay.
This house alarms me. I've said that before.
You
I'm just saying
keep
it
saying
again.
it, yeah.
Yeah, I want you to know that when I see this house, I'm worried that there will be a living being that has to inhabit it, right?
Well, not necessarily. I mean, maybe some nice corporation will want the house.
Oh yeah, that like House Corp,
Yeah, House Corp.
House Corp. What's their motto?
Buying houses.
House Corp, the
Buying,
house
yep.
people.
And I just encased a couple of bricks in concrete. That's kind of cool, right?
House Corp, buying houses, the House Corp way. That sounds real. That sounds like something a real company would do. Anyone else remember House Corp, the company?
House Corp. Yeah,
House Corp. Yeah. From the makers of
Do
House.
I have any more concrete stakes? Well, I'm gonna have to order some. No, there's one. See, that's why I didn't throw this shit away. And you mocked me, Tex.
I mock everyone.
You know, it's fair. It's not nice, but it is fair. Okay, 72 liters. How much is left in here? 68.99 liters. Okay. We need to add 3 or 4 liters of cement to this. Or of water to make a weaker cement.
Weaker.
Weaker.
House Corp, dissolved by congressional mandate. House Corp, building better houses. House Corp, we're not BlackRock.
Hey, not BlackRock is an accomplishment, I think.
House Corp, yes.
Yes.
That's what it says on the sign. House Corp, yes.
Beautiful. Okay, cement mixer is empty. I am tired. Concrete is drying.
House Corp, 7.
Not BlackRock as a business plan in itself. Exactly.
That's concrete, baby.
Oh my god, it is. Look at that. That's beautiful.
I am alarmed this worked.
So you come out of bed, living room, and you go to kitchen, bathroom to make your brekkie, and then you come out and you do a little jog here for no apparent reason, and then you go to work. Beautiful. This house is wonderful. I think I even made that the correct width. Oh yeah, no, that's perfect. Beautiful. Truly beautiful.
That was intentional.
I guessed. So I'm really glad it came out that well. And
House Corp, yes.
we've got a lovely garden here. Building materials. Time to screw this door back in.
I just see your character doing the Lethal Company dance, you know?
I do not. I've not actually played that game.
It's funny.
It's what
It's
everybody
as
keeps
fun.
saying.
It's as fun and as funny as people pretended Among Us was.
Okay. You know, I would prefer this if instead of screwing these in, we could just nail it in. Okay.
It'd be funny if it was in-
No!
What? Oh my god. That's amazing.
How did I just do that?
I don't know. That was amazing, though. I mean, I think it's amazing that you're that strong. Just to rip a door out of the frame.
It was all screwed in.
I know. That's why I'm saying it's amazing. I mean, imagine if you were walking around as a cop, right? And you saw someone rip a door out of the frame of a wall. I think that'd be amazing.
In a game mechanic sense, I have neither the time nor the energy for this.
Oh, I understand. That's what I'm saying. This house changes over the seasons. This is like Bob Vila's This Old House, but what I imagine they really do, you know? In between the cuts, the guy's like, "Why'd you tear that out?" And he's like, "Fuck you, I'm Bob Vila."
Okay.
I'm sure that's what he says.
Yeah, I'm sure. Okay, that looks like it's good now. What do I need?
Yeah,
I
no.
need mortar mix now.
Yeah, you need to fill in those cracks in the wall.
Yeah,
and
which
then
is
you
going to
need
be cement and sand, right?
I think. Check your little.
I know cement's
thing.
in it.
You know cement's in it. All right. That's cement, baby.
There we go. That's enough.
Yeah.
We can go ahead and put that in there
For money.
for money.
House Corp. Doors are for communists.
Check the thing. Construction manual. Mortar, cement, sand, and water. Boom. Done. Wash off a little bit.
House Corp. Corners are where the devil lives. House Corp. Ask about our deluxe internal water options. House Corp. From the makers of bacon.
It's been too long since I ate, so now I can't sprint. House Corp. The wind and howling is free.
God.
All right.
This is not a good company.
It is not. It is not. At least 3 walls per house, guaranteed.
Asterisk.
Bringing nature indoors.
House Corp. Ghosts must pay rent. Oh, man. House Corp. Don't ask about the trial.
Roofs are optional.
I would wear a shirt that said House Corp on it. With just a really weird corporate motto. House Corp, you want glass in those windows?
There are only allegations.
House Corp, allegedly. Oh, man.
I'm getting tired so early. I wonder if that has to do with the fact that I haven't eaten in a week.
Maybe you need to go to the pub and gamble a whole bunch and eat a bunch of chips.
Oh, they gave me 50 cents for that aluminum. I'm going to
That's enough
spend
to
it all in
gamble
one
with.
place.
Yeah. You emerge. You emerge from the back.
I need plasterboard.
House Corp, are you wearing a wire?
Alright. Reggie will be here with the truck at some point.
He'll show up and just start honking, then you're going to be in fucking trouble.
Yeah, that is almost assuredly what's going to happen.
You have to make the small turd.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Rotate it, maybe? Uh-oh. You may have to redo all this. Oh, no.
Okay, it might be angry about
The door?
this screw. Take that out. Yes, that's what it was angry about.
Just screw the screw in there. It'll be all right.
Boom. Done. And the truck is here. All right, yes. Plasterboard. Oh god, that's a lot of plasterboard.
Well, you bought it from the hardware store. The guy brought it on a truck. He's not going to bring a piece. He's going to bring, like, a pile.
Time is money, and I've got neither, so he unloaded it for me. All right. And I need to hammer it in place. One nail will do fine. So we've gotten to the plasterboarding. We've got a little bit of brickwork to do. But we are dangerously close to this being a house.
On what planet would this be considered a house?
Dangerously close. Look at that. It's like the house that every kid draws.
That's not... I mean, you know, when you're a kid and you don't know a lot about stuff like object permanence... I mean, yeah, you're not wrong.
Fuck you. He's still out. Alright. I have to go to work. So this is where we're going to have to call it.
Look at that house.
Look at that
The
house.
Look at that house.
That's a house.
Now, zoom out to get the rest of it in the yard in the picture. Look at that.
Yeah.
Now that, if you saw this right now for sale, right now, it'd be like $399,000 as is. A great starter home, fixer-upper, good bones, lots of room to grow. 1.5 million.
God damn it. It really looks like we did exactly what I did.
What, sawed it in half? Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. Yeah, there was there was another bit of house there that we removed. I was there for it. I was like, "Are you sure this is a good idea?" And you're like, "We'll be done to half. It'll take half as long." Hey, look at it this way. This house has DLC.
Oh God. You like the tilt of the roof? Yeah,
I do.
I do fancy that myself. I think except for those pieces I still need to knock off. It looks pretty good.
I think that this house has a very good
Solid
house
bones.
to it. Solid bones, lots of room to grow.
Yard TV.
It's got yard TV. Toilet to be installed.
Yeah. Kitchen toilet. You guys don't let me forget it.
kitchen toilet. We voted.
We did. The people have spoken. Need a
Why
door
would the
frame
people lead
right
us
here.
astray?
And then there's probably room. Ooh, I know. Now, I'm going to have to put these over here and then make the kid stove face this way. And then I can put toilet underneath the inward opening window here.
I just...
You can let the smell out.
Yeah, I gotta let that smell out with your inward opening. Oh, God. This is the worst.
And I bet a bed will fit right there. And then couch right here and TV right here.
I hate this picture because I'm in it. I hate it.
All right. That's where we are for the day.
All in a fine day's work.
You all have a fantastic evening.
All right, and take care of each other. Oh, sure. No, I'll just wait here. I'll just wait here.
I'll be fast.
Uh-huh. I'll just wait here for good old Crane Eyes Johnson.
No, I flipped it.
Oh, God. They are trapped by this system.
Oh,
This
Jesus
is
fuck.
peak theme park. They can't leave.
We're all gonna die in here.
I'm having a good time. Hey man, have you seen my gun? It's really cool.
The Impalas glued together.
Yeah, it's a lot of Impalas.
The silver monkey pendant is hidden in a room. If you can solve 4 puzzles, I'll let you see it, but you have to watch out for the temple guardians because they're high as shit.